or Gen Z, he or she might have a great knowledge about technology, how it works. They
mm,
have a very they are kind of pro at it, right?
mm,
Other
mm,
than that, I find them they are very bold,
mm,
open-minded as compared
mm,
to us, because in
mm,
this era where we were growing up, at that time there was no social media at all. We
mm,
hardly used to get some kind of news, okay,
mm,
from
mm,
newspaper and all. But
mm.
they, as they are growing up with social media, with the other platforms, from there they are getting a lot of insights. Yeah.
Mm,
At the
mm.
same time, they have I have a sore throat. You you might be feeling it. So I was supposed to cancel the session. I thought, okay, let me do it. Somehow I can manage it. So
Okay. Thank you
yeah,
so
I'm a
much,
bit.
Pinky ji, joining me today. How are you feeling now?
I'm feeling the same, I would say. Like I have taken medicine, but still I'm in intoxication because of medicine, and due to some reason I was unable to sleep. So right before the session, I was taking my classes. Okay, I teach as well, so yeah, for that reason I have to push myself, and now I am here.
Okay. So could you please introduce yourself first?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. So my name is Pinky Yadavanshi, as you know,
Mm,
and I hail from Punjab. Talking about my academic background, I am postgraduated in Hindi literature, and I am beautician. On and off, I'm working as a beautician. Other than that, I'm working on my communication skills. Simultaneously, I have started teaching as well. Moreover, I have been running a YouTube channel by the name of English Bubble, where I upload English conversation videos. And talking about my hobbies, so I have plethora of hobbies. So one of them that is writing, which I enjoy the most. Talking to people and writing. Writing, I compose my own poems, so I enjoy productive so far. Though I have some health issues and all, once in a blue moon.
yeah.
Earlier, we used to prioritize our indoor games. Yeah, we used to do outdoor games as well. But
Mm,
now, when I am comparing our generation to Gen Zs, then
mm,
I can see some tangible changes. How
mm,
I consider them, they are more inclined towards technology. They are very good at technology. If you're going to
mm,
ask your kids, or
mm,
not like your kids, or Gen Z, any Gen Z, he
mm,
he or she might have a great knowledge about technology, how it works. They have a
mm,
very, they are kind of pro at it, right?
mm,
Other
mm,
than that, I find them they are very bold,
mm,
open-minded as compared to
mm,
us, because in
mm,
this era where we were growing up, at that time there was no social media at all. We
mm,
hardly used to get some kind of news, okay,
mm,
from
mm,
newspaper and all. But
mm,
they, as they are growing up with social media, with other platforms, from there
mm,
they are getting a lot of insights. Yeah.
mm,
At the same time, they have a basic awareness which we were
mm.
lagging behind. We didn't know
Yes.
what is manifestation.
Manifestation.
Okay.
Yes. Mm,
Yeah. And
mm,
law of attraction, what we
mm,
call it, like what is meditation and all, how we can
mm,
work on ourselves
mm,
physically, mentally. And
mm,
but they have a very basic knowledge. Okay, if you are
mm,
going to ask somebody who is a teenager, or come from Gen Z
mm,
community, they have a
mm,
basic knowledge. They
mm,
know,
mm,
if they stuck into particular situation, they know in a better way.
mm.
They know how to come out of that particular situation in a better way. They are very
Yes.
good at technology. At the same time, if I
Mm,
compared Gen Z to
mm.
our generation, I find them they are rebellious, kind of
Yes.
rebellious. Yeah,
Yes.
they
Yes.
hardly listen to their parents. On the other hand, we used to be naive. We used to
Mm.
prioritize our parents over anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely right. Whatever you said, it completely makes sense to me. Because see, every generation is having their own exposure, own time, or own time of dealing the things. We were like, because we didn't get such kind of exposure. Even I,
Mm-hmm.
if I would there, so I would also like the same, because everybody is running on the rat race, so I would also do the same thing. It's not
Mm-hmm.
their fault because they have born in such era in this generation. So of course, but on the other hand, everything is having their own pros and cons. So
Mm-hmm.
means when we were there, So we were like Dumbo. I consider myself like very Dumbo at this age. But if we will compare themselves. So my daughter, she's just 7 year old, but she's too smart. She knows how to handle, and most of the time, I don't know how to operate, especially these gadgets and social media. And we were like, how means how much self conscious we were like. We don't have
Mhm.
that opinion like how to raise our voice
Mhm.
in front of our elders. So my next
Mhm.
question is this: that means they are believing in fact or myths. Means according to you, I just want to answer from your side that we in our time we used to believe myth, whatever our parents, elders, बड़ों की सुनो, you have to learn from elders or respect elders. But what about them? How they are tackling with such kind of things in their life?
I would say that yeah, the answer could be objective, subjective, I would say. So,
Mm,
in my perspective, to some extent, they follow logical things, okay,
mm, mm,
and they don't follow myth and all. They don't believe in listening to
mm,
elders or listening to like believing in such things that doesn't make any sense to anybody. Yeah.
mm.
So, and on the other hand, I told you everything is accessible now
Yeah.
in this era. So they are
Mm,
getting insights and exposure about
mm,
certain things. For
mm.
that reason, they are fully aware about it, and where they should, you can say, they should believe in it or they should neglect it. They have a clarity. And I just want to say one more thing here. They do believe in smart work
Yes.
more than hard work.
Harder.
They believe in cut corners. Okay,
Yes.
they don't want to pressurize themselves.
Mm,
Other than that, what I feel, they have a kind of pressure. Earlier,
yeah.
it was not the case. They
Mm,
are completely, as you mentioned, they are into a rat race
mm,
and all.
mm,
But
mm,
earlier circumstances and the situations or
mm,
exposures were quite different in our
mm,
time, right? At that time, we were not jumping on the bandwagon. There was no rat
mm,
race. We
mm,
used to we used to um, aim for a normal marks. But now,
mm,
every Gen Z, or you can say
mm,
in this era,
mm,
like who is born in this
mm,
era,
mm,
people have a lot of pressure in terms of career, peer pressure, yeah,
mm,
and they have
mm,
kind of fear of
mm,
missing out, like FOMO. So there are
mm,
many things. It's not about
mm,
myth or um, certain beliefs. Like
mm,
because of their exposure is quite different than
mm.
others. Yeah,
They
and you.
compel to do. They compel to do. If they don't want to do, so their peer pressure, their pressure means family, friend circle, or wherever they are going, they compel to do such kind of things. Some peer, if they will not say, so they will say, we will fall behind if we will not keep up with the Joneses most of the time. So they also started means, and they're also right according to their pace, because if they will not do so, how means kids they are teasing each other that you don't know this, you don't know that. But they, because they focus this thing that if I will not follow the same trend, especially trends, they are into this nowadays into social media, and social media itself is like blessing in disguise for everybody. And for Gen Z's it is like biggest blessing for them. So it's up to them. So my next question is that do you believe that means how Gen Zs are tackling with social media? So is there good for their growth or mindset, or is it means they should not take this much pressure towards their self?
Could you break it down little
Okay.
bit?
Okay, okay, sure, sure. No, I'm saying that social media itself. So, do you believe that means how it is affecting their health or their growth? So, do you agree with this that social media itself is like blessing in disguise for Gen Z? So, it should be there, or it should be less according to their age? Because nowadays kids are exposing at very early age. They are trying to do each and everything. So means
Mm-hmm.
how it is affecting on their childhood growth. I just want to know from your side how it is affecting their mental, their physical pressure, and especially their growth mindset, how they are taking it as.
Mm-hmm. I would say like as you know, every coin has two sides. Okay, to some
Mm,
extent we feel okay, it's a very good. They are getting
mm,
exposure. We don't need to tell certain things. Yeah,
mm,
earlier there was time where we need to, we had to enlighten
mm,
our daughter, okay, about periods or other stuff, right? But
mm,
now in this era things has been changed. People are getting
mm,
exposure throughout
mm,
through social media or any other things, how they can work on their mental state. Yeah,
mm.
other than that, how they can kill their boredom and how
Yeah.
they can make their day productive, how they can um, utilize their time in a productive way when they are feeling lonely. Yeah,
Mm, mm,
how they come out of their fear or comfort zone. Yeah,
mm,
to get some
mm,
certain things. For instance,
mm,
we are like
mm,
breaking our cocoon. Okay, we are talking to each other. In this way,
mm.
we are helping each other to build their confidence and all. So sometimes it
Okay.
depends on person to person.
Mm,
On the other
mm,
hand, it has cons as well, pros and cons as well. So
mm,
it should be used mindfully,
mm,
right?
mm,
Uh, we
mm.
should we should have awareness. Okay, what kind of content we should consume,
Consume.
and
Mm,
like we should let our kids consume such
mm,
content, because every
mm.
content is not meant for every
Kid.
person. Okay,
Mm,
and
mm,
I would say YouTube is working in such a way they don't,
mm,
it doesn't have disparity. What should I
mm.
what kind of video I should like recommend to somebody. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
Mm,
think it should be there, and it should be
yeah.
there according to people age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. In addition, I just want to add this thing that according to their age, like whatever you said, that completely makes sense to me. That according to their age, means every guideline should follow. But kids are, they have inquisitive mindset. That if you are creating that barrier, so why it is means not when we
Mm,
will say no, na. So it means they want to cross that limit. Why they are saying no to this thing? So it yeah.
because of out of curiosity.
Yeah, because they have this inquisitive mindset, and it's means according to their age, it is natural. It is quite natural for them and for
Mm-hmm.
everybody. And curiosity is good, but curiosity is always kills a cat. So it should be excess of everything is bad. I must say this
Mm-hmm.
thing that
Yeah.
if we are living in this era, no doubt we are getting many things, and from social media we are learning so many things, and as a women like you and me, we are brushing upon ourselves, our communication skills, and working upon our confidence, so that we would also do something and create our own identity. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, for kids it's necessary to grow according to their age. According to
Mm-hmm.
me, I means
Mm-hmm.
try to recommend this thing to every mother or their parents, that parents is having it increasing their responsibility more and more, because
Mm-hmm.
more exposure, so more responsibility has increased. Okay, so my next question is that you are using many idioms, and I am fond of idioms and vocabulary. So my question is that how you are working upon your English? You are speaking quite well.
Okay, thank you so much for appreciation. Actually, I don't know. I'm not feeling energetic, to be honest, as compared to my other days. I am working on my communication skills the way I have been working for last 1 year. I would say there is a nothing change in my practicing, and you won't believe I don't. know like how many idioms and how many good words I am using, while communicating while communicating with anybody. So it is quite spontaneous now. Okay. So I am quite accustomed to use such things. And eventually, I want to say one thing. I have been, you can say, I have been on this journey for last 2 years, even though I haven't completed 2 years properly. And yeah, that is the thing.
But it's
I'm
good.
really
I
dedicated.
couldn't resist myself to give you compliment, because whenever it comes to idioms or any new words, I don't know, I have that soft corner in my heart, because I also love to use means idioms. I don't know, but it gives me another level of happiness or delightedness. So I always tell others also, whomsoever they just want to use, so go for it. But try to figure out that first. I just read the room, like you are using, so then I got to know that yes, you are aware about this thing, so I can also use. But at the same time, if we are means only one person is saying and other person is not getting, so there is no point there. So we need to figure
Mm-hmm.
out our audience first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my last question is that what is your one advice you would give to Gen Z, that how they should take means career or their means things lifelong process, because what from your experience, what would you one suggestion you want to give to them, because they are relentlessly they are working and so many things. So what one thing would you like to say to them?
Okay, I would love to suggest them just try to consume content mindfully. Don't take a decision in a hasty way. Other than that, and try to ready to take risks. Until you take risks, you are unable to figure out what is good for you and like what is your real potential. So just keep on trying and try to do your best, like 100%, and eventually you will get your true calling. And then good to go. You can
Yeah.
choose, and whatever you want to do, you can do it freely. And just try to prioritize your happiness other than anybody, like rather than listening to somebody blindly, just try to listen to your heart first. Just mindful towards your action, whatever you are doing. Ultimately, you will be the last person who is, you can say, who is responsible for the whole
Yes.
action and all. Yeah. So that
Yes,
is the thing.
absolutely. And what a wonderful advice you have piece of advice you have given. And you just spoke my mind, because I also do believe in this thing that yes, we are running our own journey. Everybody is running their own race. Uh,
Mm.
at the same time, we need to manage that happiness matter. Your peace of mind matter. Don't give your remote of your life to other person, that they would means tell you that you have to dance on their tunes. No, you should be your own boss, and try to do things which you like and which make you feel good after that. And I also
Mm.
consider the same thing. Whatever, I never ever listen anybody in my life. I try to do things. Yes, I admire people most of the time, but I try to listen my heart first, and at the same time my brain also, because
Mm.
I know better than other person myself, that what is my caliber and what is my capabilities. So yeah.
Mm.
So
Right.
that's all about my. I have done with my question. If you have any question in your mind, so you can ask Pinky ji.
Yeah, you can call me Pinky only. That's what I can ask as of now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I want to record session with you, okay, for my YouTube channel. Then I will come up with a lot of questions. So
Yeah.
far, I am feeling a little down, though I have to conduct more classes, but still, I have to do it.
Okay.
And yeah, it was really nice talking to you, I would say. And
Yes.
thank you so much for having me
Yes,
on your
quite
YouTube
feeling is
channel.
mutual, and get well soon, dear. And it was lovely conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed the conversation. Bye bye. Have a nice day.
You too.